Oh, I can't wait to get rich.
Welcome back to House Wine.
Woo!
It is I, Sade, also known as Day, or at Just Day on most platforms. On Twitter, I'm OMG, it's Just Day. We don't talk about that.
That's subjects off.
One day I'll talk, but we don't talk
That's
about
gonna be a whole episode, but we ain't gonna talk
Yes,
about it.
indeed. And we're back with wine. We drank all of the apothec bread. So we're drinking box wine because we're not bougie. We love us some box wine.
Yep.
Barefoot box wine especially will get the job done.
Yep. And if not, then we'll just drink the Franzia, them big box wines, until it feels like the little, barefoot box wine.
The barefoot box wines are $22 in Pennsylvania, and they are the equivalent of 4 bottles of wine.
Yep. And we can tell you that is a fact because we've
They're
drank
like
all
the sweet red blend. Knocks. It's dry. It's not too sweet, even though it has sweet in the name. But it's not too sweet.
But you know what's funny? Now that we're getting older, we're starting to branch out. So now we're looking at like the frenzy. Like there's a whole section of just box wines.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're looking at the section like, ooh, but they got that Chardonnay. It's a whole box of it. I mean, we can either get the bottle or we get this whole box. So now we're like,
And now we're not afraid to drop $20, $30 on a bottle.
right? Look at us growing
That don't taste
up.
like Kool-Aid. Like,
Yeah. Shoot, we done grown up from that Wild Irish Road.
I'm gonna let you in on a tip. The more sugar content that your wine has, the worse your hangover will be the next day. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Because it's the sugar that makes you dehydrated. What I've learned about the Chardonnays is stick with a Merlot or Chardonnay. It'll get you places, especially if you got somewhere to go in the morning.
Yeah. And it'll warm you right on up.
Introduce yourself, babe.
No, you didn't want to introduce yourself, little laughing.
Why don't y'all introduce yourselves?
Hello, old TV world out there. I know that was really creepy. But y'all should know me by now. It's AngelLeeTV. If you haven't already, while you're watching this, like right now, no, I'm serious, like right now. I know you guys are watching, so just go over there and click that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave us a comment, ask a question, give us some ideas. So, we're open to all of that.
And you'll probably see this episode on a different day than it was taped, and you'll be like, they got on the same outfits. We take 2 episodes in one day because we are like that.
Because it's the best day ever. It's Friday. It is Friday.
It's time for her to introduce herself. We'll wait. No. We'll wait.
While she's laughing, make sure you guys go check out My House Wine on Instagram. That is our new channel on Instagram where we have all of our updates, all of our little sneak peeks and clips and behind the scenes stuff and crazy
Subscribe
things.
to our YouTube channel.
Yes, we need subs, so please.
The pressure is real every time it comes for her.
Every time. It's
introduce
like
herself.
somebody's like, click, laugh.
Okay, I got this.
Now they had those little TikToks and we're like, oh, sweet.
We got time. We'll wait. It's a pandemic.
We have nowhere to go. But the longer you laugh, the more wine we drink.
Okay, I got this, guys. I got
Okay, you got this?
this. Be very proud.
That's so sad. I swear she's not drunk. Okay, that's a lie.
Okay.
She might be.
Now I got this. Seriously.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay. Where'd it go? I can't because you laugh like an old man. Like, you laugh like somebody got like emphysema. Oh, Sonny!
Okay, I got this.
Do you want me to let them know who you
No,
are?
I got
Come
this.
on, let's go.
Okay. Hi. I'm Nicholson.
They got none of that.
First of all, why you keep telling them that your name is Nicholson and they not? Your name is not. Your name is not
Hi,
Nicholson and they
I'm
not.
Lindsay.
You
I'm Lindsay. You can find me on Instagram, McWilson and 89. Follow me.
some time and just talk about things that are going on, and we don't want to be too serious. So we are going to talk about. I know y'all didn't watch the verses, but Brandy and Monica.
We love you, Brandy.
Brandy and Monica have they've had that rivalry for
Years.
Brandy, I love you.
and they got together and they had well over a million people watching their live go head to head on some of their best hits. And now they're allegedly planning on going on tour after the pandemic is over, whenever that happens in America, as long as the South can get it together.
I'm just letting y'all know right here, right now, that if they go on tour and it's safe, I'm buying tickets and I'm going.
Everybody's buying tickets.
I'm
It's the
buying
smartest
tickets and I'm
business
going.
move I've
I'm
ever
not
heard.
okay. Look, I'm gonna put it out there.
Oh, here you go, Debbie.
I'm not a big Brandy fan or Monica fan, but I like their songs. I like a few songs from Brandy. I like a few songs from Monica. I'm not really go-ho for them. Like,
Brandy
see them.
is an Aquarius, and she's super awkward, and she's bubbly. She has all this energy. She has all this energy, and Monica, y'all didn't watch the verses. Monica was super chill, and she would just look over at Brandy.
Because I feel like Monica, they're just a perfect pair. They're perfect.
When is her birthday?
Who?
Brandy's.
We just said
Brandy's-
she's an Aquarius.
Her birthday is February 11th, 2/11 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
It
2.
was the day that Whitney Houston died.
Yeah, 2/11. Which,
So
by the way,
she
Brandy, we love that
wants
album.
to
Your
be
current
in
album, I don't
between.
get. I really don't. Girl, you can sing. You can really sing. And this album didn't do it. Your beats was fly though.
Her
Your
current
beats-
album, the lyrics, I was
I felt like she
Alright.
had so much to say, and she wanted to say it
It
all.
took so
But
much time.
And the beat, I feel like if you wanna have a heart to heart, you wanna let everything out, just say it. Just say, hey, you know, I'm gonna do a spoken word, whatever. Don't try to just say a whole bunch of stuff and then put some music behind it. It's like having a conversation like we talking now. We're gonna try and turn into an album. I'm gonna put some music behind a fly beat and it's gonna be a banger.
It
No,
didn't really do much for me.
it didn't. The beats were
Like
dope.
that
We know you
album,
can sing, so don't
Like-
fake like you can't.
Like, I did not like her newest album because it didn't, I like
211
honestly, I like the old Brandy and I like the old Monica.
That's why I would go
And-
on tour. I would go to
Yeah, I would see y'all.
But it's but hearing Brandy's new album and hearing Monica's songs or whatever, I'm not go ho for it.
Yeah.
I like all their own music. Monica, she did drop a new single this week, and her single before that was called Commitment, and it starred all the R&B singers. That was cool to see her do that. The video starred all these R&B singers. Monica, this new album is going to bang. I have high expectations for it.
Yeah, because we need one of y'all to do something,
But
please.
she didn't just get out of a relationship. But this is the album where she got divorced.
You know I love it when they mad.
Oh,
Ooh.
wait, really? She got divorced?
Oh, it's gonna be a banger, y'all. Make sure y'all go and cop that.
Maybe I'll like Monica.
That's true.
Hold on, babe. Maybe I'll like Monica again because she got divorced. I don't like.
Happy
Let
singers.
me put it up here. Let me put it out there.
Oh, Lord.
I do not like when artists come out and they're female artists, R&B artists, come out, they're all, they're putting it out there, they're all hard and
No, some happy music.
but
can work.
no, but
Pharrell.
but
Pharrell's happy made me happy.
They could put out, I loved Keisha Cole when she first came out, but
She
then
was
she
hungry.
got married and everything, and she was happy.
Some of
I didn't
Keisha
like
Cole's
her
happy
music.
music is good
I didn't like
music.
it anymore. I didn't like it. 'cause
Some of
she's
Keisha
not-
Cole's happy music is good music.
I can't name one song that Keisha Cole has done happy that I was like, yo, that's such a banger. I love that.
I know,
Like Monica, her happy song that I really like is A Dozen Roses.
Never heard of it.
I don't even like that
Okay.
song.
I'll tell y'all what. This is what we're gonna do because this right here is our music editor. Because I ain't got time for it. I'm trying to bring y'all content. I'm trying to do the damn thing. So I ain't got time to be listening, even though I am a music person. So I need somebody on the outside with their ear to the street. This is my ear to the street.
She's the ear to the street.
So what I'm gonna
this
do
girl right
I
here
listen to all types of
is
music.
I'm gonna
This
keep
girl
the jury
right here,
open
This girl over here.
to Monica
is
and Keisha Cole.
If you guys send me your music, I will listen to it. And if you send us your music, we might feature it.
And I'll produce it if you good.
Me, on the other hand, I'm a Debbie Downer. I'll sit there and tell you everything negative.
You can contact me at justday on Instagram or imjustday@gmail.com with your music. And if we like it, we can feature it. Because we would like to feature music, but we like to do it with people's permission because we don't want a copyright strike.
Because I'll tell you the raw truth.
And also, if you are a singer, a rapper, a spoken word artist, or you just have some really good musical talent, and you just need somebody to get, I don't know what's happening right now. I have a kitten and she's literally
Trying to fit in a very small box that she's way too big for.
Well, she proved you wrong.
Oh, now you're going to stop because I'm about to show the camera what you're doing? Are you going to continue to do it? No? No? Okay. Never mind.
Tink, come here, Tink. Come here.
She's like,
Come
no,
here,
I do
Tink.
what I want. She is
Tink.
literally a rebel.
Come here.
Do you want to show everybody who you are?
You can
She
show
got-
everybody
I
who
think
you
she's
are.
going to sleep.
Do you want
Show everybody the little tiny cat.
Oh, let me not.
You got it. You got it. I got faith in you.
If I see you, do I see you, little thingy?
Oh, she
Just
saw
got up
it.
and she's
Oh no, don't move.
She saw herself.
Oh snap! Oh no! Oh,
She's
oh.
like trying to put me
Stop
on
it!
camera.
Stop it! Stop moving! Oh no, you're making me move other things. Stop it!
She
Fine.
is special.
She's very special. We're just gonna go back
She's
to
like
where we
trying
were.
to put me on camera.
Yeah, fucking.
Trying to blow me up.
I do not consent to this.
Not at all. Whoa, wrong way. Going this way. We are back.
So,
We are back.
gotcha. The verses broke records to the point where, hi, Tink.
They how cute. They how cute. Wait, where are you? Here you go.
Crazy thing is, we found a lost kitten. Well, the lost kitten found us, and we took care of it for a couple of days. And then the owner was like, oh, I lost my cat. First of all, you lost your cat for a couple of days.
And you never posted it.
At all. So we had to get the mayor involved.
You didn't even care about your cat. You just let your cat go out.
So we gave the cat back because that's a nice thing to do. Even though the cat was definitely hungry when it found us. And even though that is the same person who had lost her dog a year ago, and these two Samaritans have found her dog coincidentally.
Found the dog, took it to the vet, paid the money to get it checked out to make sure it didn't
Got
have
it
no
shot.
heebie-jeebies.
Everything.
And then she was like, oh, my dog got out.
And before you call no, I'm not even going to say that. You want to return anybody's pet that's lost, even if there's no reward or reward. But when people say reward, and it's a grown woman,
Oh.
you expect the reward to be more than $25.
Especially if it's been a couple of days. Like,
That's
She
that's more than babysitting fees.
So
we
like
bought
she
food,
said that she went.
cages, all kinds of stuff.
She
like,
said that she was going to give $100 to return her cat. She said her king got her cat and only give us $25.
yeah. So
We was going to return it regardless.
Yeah.
But that
She offered the reward at $100, and when I checked my cash app, she gave me $25.
$75 are missing, honey.
Yeah.
But the good news is, because
We got
we
two.
returned the cat, and they adopted a cat. And
This
little
one's
kitten.
cuter than that one.
And it does more things, even when we don't want her to do things, she does all the things. You can't be choosy. You get what you get.
Yep. It's our pandemic kitty, Tink. Say hi. She's like, hey. what's
Adopt,
up,
don't shop.
Yes.
I tried that for the dog situation, but dogs are going very quickly in the shelters. I'm trying to get a husky all summer, not getting a husky unless I buy a husky at this point.
Shit.
Bye, Tink. All right.
Thank you.
So next, the next topic is we are voting for Biden. And it's not
I
because
thought we were voting for Brandy. You said we was voting for Brandy. What happened? Brandy, we need you to run for president because we don't like neither one of these people. But we just voting for the best option.
No.
You can vote for Trump. You want to vote for Trump?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm voting for Biden.
Are you sure?
I know he. Okay, look.
Okay, we're voting. I'm sorry. We're voting for Biden.
it's not because we want to, but it's because we have to, and we understand what's at stake if we don't. Like there are third parties that are running, but they don't really count because the majority of the people ain't gonna vote for them. And we got this little thing in the United States that ruins democracy called the Electoral College, and it's terrible. Like no matter who the popular vote votes for, there are these old people that sit back and they control the election.
Dismissed and canceled.
They control the election, and that's why Trump won the last time against Hillary, even though most of the people voted for Hillary.
Even though some of, the votes were kind of played with,
We know that.
So, welcome to AngelLeeTV House One.
Wait, AngelLeeTV LLC.
Yes, we're now LLC. Yeah. I don't
Yes.
really even know what that means. I guess that means
That means you're official,
License.
and everything you spend your money on for the show, even the wine, if you wanted to, you could write it off. Maybe. I don't think you can write off wine.
Well, technically, this is set libations.
I don't know if you'd write it off. You'd have to look into it. But, like, all the stuff, like the equipment and stuff, if you have receipts, you can write it off because it's now business expense.
I feel like we need one as a pandemic. This is a business expense.
I wish I could say that you could write wine off, but I don't
Hold
think
on,
you
wait.
could write
You
wine.
should totally Google it. Because
And if y'all are watching, y'all should Google it for us and let us know if there's some lawyers watching.
I don't think wine is a business expense.
we're also
Unless you have a winery.
But hold on, we're promoting the wine too.
But you're not getting anything for it. So, what we're drinking today is
Everything.
19 Crimes, Cali Red.
With Snoop Doggy Dog.
It's
Snoopy.
It is very smooth.
It is.
Usually they try and sell you a story that it tastes like hints of vanilla, hints of that, and the third. This is a 2019, and it has none of that. It just talks about Snoop Dogg mostly on the bottom of the bottle of the wine. But it's really good.
Whenever I used to play Barbies, I used to make my kid dolls Snow and name them Snoop.
I don't think anyone should name their Ken doll Snoop Dogg, because that might lead to other conversations about drugs and
But that just means that I followed him ever since.
I don't know what that was.
It's a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so today's topic is
Yep.
we're going to talk about the election, and I'm so glad that it's almost over because I feel like I've been harassed by all the social media platforms
Real talk.
to vote, and I'm like, I voted already. Leave me alone. And I get 3 text messages a day from
I get emails.
from people that I don't even know how they got my number. One person was trying to tell me Trump is trying to do terrible things, and it was Joe Biden is trying to do terrible things. He wants to police the police, and I was like, that's not a bad thing. What are you talking about?
I don't know why, for some reason, in 2020, they're pushing the voting, which is great. But then, they're saying all these things that are bad that are actually not bad. Defunding the police. Or, policing the police. And I'm like,
Accountability.
yeah, why are you guys saying these things are bad? They're not bad things. We should have been doing this. This is great. I'm like, yes, all of that. Do all of those things. Yes. Yeah.
It's exciting. I think November 4th, November 4th, we will not have any more election commercials. It's messing up my YouTube watching. I was
November 3rd.
And they're
long. We won't see any more commercials because the election is on the 3rd.
Over.
It'll be over on the 4th. So We'll either be very excited or we'll either be very mad. But we
Planning
won't
But-
know.
But it's so sad because we won't know who's actually going to be who won to
Way
be
later.
president
Until mid-November.
until weeks later.
Unless somebody croaks, then we'll have an even bigger problem. So all you people out there talking about, oh, we hope he died, don't say that. Don't say that. We don't want him. Don't.
He's the devil.
We don't want him to die. Please don't die.
But
Please don't
if you
die.
haven't voted already, you should vote because you're not you're voting for president, which you should kind of somewhat care. But you're also voting for district attorneys in some places,
Yep.
senators, and those are people that can affect your day-to-day life. And you complain sometimes, you're like, I hate this or I hate that, but you're not voting in your interest. So make sure you're just not like going straight Democrat. And make sure, because sometimes there are more than one Democrat running on for something.
And if you don't know, everybody has Google now. So
Mhm.
you can Google these names, and it doesn't take a lot of time. Like a lot of people get, they're filling out their ballot, and they run across the names they don't really know anything about, but they feel inclined to just check the box. If you don't know who these people are, take that second, go to your phone or your computer, and just find out what their stance is on certain subjects that you may think are important, and make sure that you know a little bit. You don't have to know like their life history, but at least know a little bit.
What they stand for.
Yeah, because you could be checking a box for somebody that is against everything that you hold important.
Like, you need to know the background behind who you're voting for.
Yeah,
'Cause you
don't just click it
want
because
to.
if you're a Democrat or a Republican, don't just vote a straight ticket. Like, know who you're voting for. Know what their stances are, because you could be voting for somebody that's completely opposite of what you believe in or what you want for yourself and your family. So take that extra second and just Google a name, find out what they've done in their previous. You can just skim it. And it'll give you a better understanding where you're more informed. We need more informed voters. We need voters, but we need more informed
And a lot of
voters.
people are like, oh, I don't care, my vote doesn't count, the electoral college. But what's cool is a few states, there's been a movement started ever since the last presidential election because they saw that Trump did not win the popular vote. Hillary did. But the electoral college messed everything up. So some states, they've got together, and it's a small movement, but it's taken on, is whatever the popular vote is in their state, the electoral college in their state has to put their votes to the popular vote. I think that should just be all across the board, but
Yeah.
certain states have passed that and they have agreed.
Yeah, otherwise it's not fair. Like, and I think a lot of people, the reason why a lot of people feel like they don't want to vote because they feel like their votes aren't counted because they don't understand how the system works or how it has worked. And once you realize how flawed the system is, you should really start looking into movements and looking into your state and finding ways to try to change these things and try to, create a stir so it can be different.
But it's only with the presidential election that it doesn't go by the popular vote.
Right.
But you're also voting for whether or not who you want to fill the Supreme Court seat, and that's kind of important right now because they want to overturn a lot of stuff that should not be overturned.
Yeah, real talk. Now, before we get too deep, we're getting ready to take a shot because we've discovered this wonderful whiskey. It is a Canadian Club 1858, and no, we don't often drink straight whiskey. We've been using this to put in apple cider, which is hot with cinnamon sticks, and then we put a shot of this in it, and it is wonderful. So because it is getting cold, well, I think it's getting cold. I'm not really
It's
sure.
getting cold next week.
Well, 1 week is cold and then 1 week is warm. So I'm not really sure. I don't know what y'all are
I'm
looking
gonna
at,
tell
but
you what, the rest after this is like this weekend is a less bit of warmth. Cause next
you said
week.
that last weekend and then it went back to 70 degrees.
No. Like, I'm telling you, this is the last week of warmth because the following weeks are going to be cold
Okay, we're gonna put some money on that.
until California burns again.
Hey, Stop talking about myself.
Or if they have another gender reveal party.
Please
and
don't.
it
Please
goes
stop with
over
the gender
more.
reveal parties. We need our trees. Please stop it. We don't care whatever you're having. Please stop that. But yes, 1858 blended Canadian whiskey. It's got a smooth and oaky whatever the hell, but it is.
It has none of that.
No, it's just whiskey.
It is just whiskey.
But it is
Hold
good.
on, wait. David's face was like this. She sniffed it. She was like,
So we have made it to Friday. If you're watching this Friday for us, I don't know what day it is for you. So
we
this
take
is a
both
cheers
Fridays.
to the weekend. We made it through a whole other week. Pandemic. No.
So let's talk about
oh.
the VP presidential debate was this week. It was not as. It was your idea.
I know.
Like, get your life together.
She's sitting over here like, these amateurs.
Why did you make us do that?
Because we need the hair on our chest, and it's the weekend, and we need it
So,
Canadian.
the
So.
VP debate was this week. It wasn't as interesting as the presidential debate, but nothing will ever be as entertaining as the unpresidential debate.
The
Yeah,
unpresidential.
but hold on. It was very interesting because there was a fly who, you know.
But that also didn't make it. That didn't
No,
hold the
I think what happened is we had the presidential debate. I think everybody kind of knew that it was going to be bad. I don't know if they knew it was going to be as bad, but it was very interesting watching them go back and forth like a bunch of little kids. And then when you got to the vice presidential debate,
Kamala Harris had all the facts.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it was a regular debate. It was something that normally I probably wouldn't watch because it's a normal debate. Like, you know, there was like one or two
She
interjections.
came with facts and not feelings, and that's how you win a debate. You back up the.
And she told the ultimate truth.
Yeah.
And her numbers were correct, too.
Yeah, she definitely did her research. Charlamagne the God, shout out the Breakfast Club, shout out Charlamagne the God and that whole
Shout
crew.
out to you.
He was saying that he was upset because he felt like she was holding back, that she didn't want to come off as the angry black woman, so she didn't really rip Pence a new
She
one.
still got called an angry black woman.
She did. She got called a monster. He called her a
No
monster.
matter what you
No,
do,
Trump called her a monster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Like you're about to, like
it's kind of like it's a separate topic. I was watching something on YouTube today about colorism and how it was talking about no matter like dark skinned women, they're looked at as angry most of the time. The angry black woman versus their lighter counterparts. And it's very interesting. They were like, they were talking about one of the rappers from Love and Hip Hop. I don't know her name because I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. She's dark skinned and she has like the big butt and the boobs and she has this hyper feminine and like she's like hypersexualized. So that kind of negated. She created that image to negate the angry black woman situation. And they were like, oh, there's even a difference in sexualities. But I feel like as a black woman, period, you're going to be labeled as the angry black woman no matter what you do.
Sure.
There's no way to avoid the stereotype.
yeah, and I think that's what he was getting at. He was like, no matter what you do, they're gonna label you regardless. So you might as well be your full authentic self. She didn't need to hold back. Like I know that
I don't feel like she held back.
I didn't really either. But I got what he was saying. I feel like she's gone harder in other instances.
But she didn't need to because
She didn't need to. He's an idiot.
He
Vince was an idiot.
He didn't have any facts.
There was nothing that she didn't need. Like I feel like she's like, why would I spend the energy?
He
Why
didn't
would I spend
answer one question.
But I felt like, just like when Trump during the presidential debate, like when Trump started to feel like, you know, he was losing a little bit, he decided to pull up dirt on, Biden, and he brought up his son. Now that's a deal breaker. You don't, but Biden held it. But he brought up that. So with the vice presidential debate, Pence decided to sit there and he felt like he was losing a little bit, so he decided to pull up Kamala's background too.
Yeah.
Like that's.
But see, the thing that I thought was really great was that it didn't phase her. Like, I think she kind of saw it was gonna come because he never answered a question. Like he would just.
And that's the funny thing.
He would answer what he wanted to answer. Like, oh, well, I'm not going to answer what you just asked me. I just want to respond to what she just said. I'm like, oh, okay.
But that's the funny thing about it. Like, I'll say about 70% of the questions that were asked, he did not answer them. He went around them, but he did not answer them.
Yeah, I mean, that's. Anytime you feel attacked, I think it's human nature. If you feel attacked and you don't have a leg to stand on, you do what you can.
He has zero intelligence on the stage.
And I know that they give these candidates, they have like a glam squad. They all have a glam squad. So if you're wondering why they look
He did look dead.
Yeah, at
He
first.
looked casket shot.
His signature's on there. He's signature Snoop.
Really?
Yes.
I don't care.
I'm gonna rip that off and keep it.
Oh my god. But yeah, they give these people a glam squad. So for Lil Pimp,
Look, casket shot.
yeah, he did. He looked real pasty. I was like, ooh. It didn't even show, like, those lights are hot.
I was like, did he die already?
I was like, why is he so pale? But as the debate went on, I guess it started to wear off, and he started to get mad. And unfortunately, I'm sorry, white people, when y'all get mad, y'all turn like red.
You haven't watched Lovecraft Country, so you wouldn't know. He looks like the white guy off of Lovecraft Country. Which is crazy.
Now I gotta watch that. So how dare you?
Is it on Netflix?
Yo, who was it that said that he looked like somebody off of Harry Potter?
It's not on Netflix. It's on HBO Max.
It was something. But I'm like looking at him, and I'm
Well,
like,
then we won't be able
you
to
can't
see
see anything. Like he was so made up, and then finally, like I guess it started to melt, whatever it was, and